Alright, so as you guys know, which, hey, if you don't already, you do now, when I'm posting these videos, a big reason why I love doing it so much is interacting and engaging with you guys. I can't respond to all the comments because there's going to be a lot, and I want to thank you guys for that, which, by the way, if you want to interact with me more one-on-one and have a way greater chance of me answering, make sure you follow me on Twitter, at JohnnyHockeyYT, Hockey, Hawk. But yesterday in the comments, I saw a common theme on the Kirby Dach video, and I still firmly believe that the Habs did steal Kirby Dach, and I know it might not look like it right now, especially a lot of Habs fans were heartbroken that Romanov, who was shipped out because he was improving and he took a big step forward this past season. But I truly believe that in a year, in 2 years, this is going to look like an absolute robbery. I truly believe it. And I know a lot of people are going to say I'm too optimistic, but I have confidence and faith in this Kirby Dach kid. And I know a lot of people are going to say, this is KK 2.0. I heard it yesterday in the comments. A lot of people are not high on this guy. I've seen the flashes. And KK, even at his best, okay, in the bubble, when he was playing at his highest, okay, or I guess if you want to go back to the Stanley Cup final run in 2021 for when he was playing his best, take your pick. To me, when Kirby Dach showed his flashes, especially in his rookie season, it was good. And I understand he regressed since then. I understand he had ample opportunity to take this team by the horns, the Chicago Blackhawks, become the face of that franchise, play with Patrick Kane, and have a real breakout season. I understand that, and he didn't take that. And look, that's a big blemish. That's probably why he was even available to the Montreal Canadiens in a trade, is because he didn't break out and he had such a disappointing first 3 years in the league. And no, I'm not afraid of the numbers, okay? If you look at them, yeah, it might indicate to you that this guy's on a one-way track to becoming a bust, okay? In his first year, in 64 games, only 23 points and 8 goals. Second season, only 18 games. It was broke up by injury. 2 goals, 8 assists for 10 points in 18 games. Somewhat solid, but we didn't really get a sense for what he could do. You could have, I guess, a sophomore slump on his resume for that one, largely due to the injury. I mean, 18 out of 56, come on. I mean, you're really going to rate the kid on that? And then this year was really his chance. This was supposed to be the Kirby Dach breakout tour where he was going to become the face of the franchise, the future of the Chicago Blackhawks. He played almost a full season, 70 games, and an incredibly disappointing 9 goals, 17 assists, 26 points. And also a minus 18 for a guy who was looked at to be a very solid two-way center and was going to be very responsible on the defensive side of the puck and great defensively. Minus 18 definitely is not indicative of that, seriously. And I know plus minus is a weird stat, doesn't necessarily mean too much, but I'm a believer that, yeah, it doesn't mean incredibly much unless the numbers are ridiculous like that. Like if you're that big of a minus, it means something. But here's the thing, though. That Chicago team, it's been bleak for a while. Kane and Taves are walking around whining like, why are we contenders anymore? Trade me. I don't want to be here anymore. I mean, guys are being shipped out left and right. Now DeBrincat's gone. The culture there, I mean, a bunch of controversy surrounding that team and that franchise for a while now. I mean, the whole mood in Chi-Town has been bleak for a long time. So, hey, I mean, if you look at it, you could classify Kirby Dach as an early bust right now. But to me, I just have a gut feeling. And look, this is why I'm not an analyst. If you want to go look at the analytics and this and that and have professional opinions, then you can go watch and listen to Bob McKenzie and stuff. I want to be able to give my opinions on this channel as well and say how I feel, because I feel like that's more interesting. That's more engaging to watch, because I'm a fan just like you guys. I want to talk like a fan, not like an analyst. So to me, I've got a gut feeling that he's just going to wake up in Montreal. I think the bright lights, the spotlight, being the most popular and the most intense fan base in the NHL, I think that's going to give him a jolt in the arm. It's going to light a fire under the kid. 21 years old, third overall. He's been a leader Okay, pretty much everywhere he's gone. He was supposed to captain Canada in the World Juniors before he broke his wrist. So he's got a ton of potential. And honestly, in his draft year, the scouts were so high on him. In 2019, I heard a lot of people say he should go first overall in 2019 over Jack Hughes. There was some talk there. It was minimal. Of course, Jack Hughes was the guy, but past that, a lot of people were incredibly high on Kirby Dach, and I know the script is flipped, but I've seen so many cases where it just doesn't work in a place. You trade the guy, and it's like it's a whole different player, a whole new guy here. Look at Sam Bennett. He was with the Flames for how long? This guy looked like he was going to be a third-line plug for his entire career. He gets traded to Florida, and all of a sudden he's a 30-goal scorer. I mean, like, that's what being in a new place can do for you. And that's in South Florida. Now it's Montreal, baby. The big, bright lights. You can't not wake up every morning and be energized to play in the Bell Center for the Montreal Canadiens. It's impossible. Seriously. So, I don't know. I'm telling you, it's a feeling I've got that Kirby Dach is going to wake up. I think he's going to be a very good second-line center behind Nick Suzuki. And if he reaches his full potential, it'll be 1A Suzuki, 1B Dach. I really believe that. This is going to be the Montreal Canadiens 1-2 punch down the middle for years and years to come. Book it. Come back to this video if you have to in a year, 2 years. I'm confident in this. I got a feeling about this guy. Prediction, he's going to be very good. Okay, I'm telling you right now. And that's why I wasn't afraid to title the video yesterday, Habs stole Kirby Dach. Because on the surface, you look at the points, it does not look that way. Trust me, it will.